my name. So yeah, and right now I'm just gonna be by myself solo for this. And yet then what I'm doing is yet then doing stuff. So what you're gonna see here is gonna be just random gameplay. Um, yeah, pretty much so far on this game, on Destiny 2, that yeah, pretty rough on the some of the parts, but then I seen what Bungie was trying to do. Yeah, but then in the end, it's starting getting better and better. Yet then I mainly while going around chasing the pinnacle weapons, like stuff like this one right here, the perfect paradox. Yeah, the kilos as such. But then I'm pretty much a solo player, so yeah. And so to know what you're seeing here, and I happen to be doing is jumping in there by myself, and I happen to change back the clock, so then I change it back to for the think. And then what I'm just doing, just going around farming exotics because I want to be prepared for Forsaken. Now, pretty soon that when the update hits, that I do know that I do need to just get all my weapons in the vault before this, and that's what's my plans. And I best recommend you could do that so that then you have minimum weapon loss. The armor, I think, is not really too bad on the armor, because I think there's nothing going to be to change. And you have to make sure to have everything what you need, which is a lot of YouTubers had said before. So yeah. So let's see. Right now I'm just going around just hardcore grinding. So using Drave coins and then Fire Team medallions. I like to popping these two on. I do know that the Fire Team medallions you could just double stack. Yeah, on them. So yeah, and yeah, then what you're gonna see here is me melting a tank by myself. This one right here is a fallen arms exchange, and yet then it's gonna get pretty darn crazy, and yet then pretty much and it's right now like it's been my first time actually doing this. Yeah, pretty sure when I do get everything set up pretty much correctly, and pretty sure everything just go by smoothly. Yep. I just can't wait to when this hits. And now, like I'll explain what I have on my gear. So, yeah, taking Polaris Lance. Polaris Lance does a pretty good, decent DPS damage, and also that it allows you to fire infinitely because of its trusted perf. I mean, not perk. The perfect fifth. No, like the persistent hits return ammunition to the magazine. Landing 4 precision hits slows the delayed solar explosive round for the next shot. And it does pretty much burn damage. What you're gonna see here. Now with Foe Tracer, yeah, there's something really odd about this one. I've seemingly just been abusing it a lot lately. But it's only onto the PvE world than PvP, since it allows me to actually start doing damage to vehicles in such an ungodly, damage numbers. Well, not too ungodly, but it's allowing me to do like nearly double the damage, or 30% at least, at the damage, showing up with critical numbers, regardless for normal or critical shots. So then right now, so I just got that tracked through my grenade. then what you're seeing here, yeah, this is what exactly is just gonna happen. Yeah, so I'm not using any hack or anything, because mainly for this, then I would have been obviously been banned. Pretty much also not be here. Yeah, and yet then pretty soon what you can see. Yeah, I just rush up against the tank, just jump on it, then I just shotgun it. Not like I think it was already about to be time. Now you see how much health I just, you know, removed from that alone. Now yet then I know I could do better if I have like like the more chase exotics, those like the Whisper of the Worm. But yet then since I don't have the Whisper of the Worm, yet then I can't really go around stacking with it. Mainly I don't really have anything good enough, although I do have gear and stuff to actually make it through. Now yet then this tank is going to be done for sure. And there it goes. Now like that, hopefully I could get an exotic out from this one. Yeah. I'm just not here to actually just tease around anything. I'm not here for fortune or fame out of this, but
I stopped counting some time back. You keep
yeah,
racking them up.
It's actually pretty good to see things like this trying to yeah, come in, and yet since they have everything's buffed. Now yet then with the nerfs that I heard that they're nerfing the Wormhouse Crown, yet then I do know a lot of people has opinions about it. Yeah, I do know that Hunters has crap recovery. Yeah, but yet then I see this a lot in trials and such, that it just gets constantly abused. Yeah, and it's just constantly getting back health, but I don't often just go for it because there's a lot of things you could end up getting into. Well, and if you get caught by somebody else while trying to regenerate, well, you're most likely gonna be mowed down before healing. Yeah, it's just one of the bad things about this. So then here on Destiny 2, now that hearing like a really good amount of things and pretty much bad things, playing yet than what's going on with Eververse, but yeah, at least I don't really mind with Eververse how they're doing, but I think it's kind of silly for you than people just trying to get content like that. As I noticed that you get better content if you pay, and then you end up getting like really good content if you just go around getting these engrams in the wild. Yeah, which is yet I found that it's a little messed up in some other way. Yeah, but I just really don't mind because yet I do know that mods and other stuff do get some resources back. Also get bright dust is also pretty much an important thing to get these fire team medallions. And then I've been going around just dismantling ghosts and stuff that I get from Eververse, and then just buy the fire team medallions. Yeah, and yet then they do pretty much a good job about getting increased loot and stuff. And also that if you end up getting one of those ghosts that has increased loot from public event, then that's pretty much a good thing I recommend for Forsaken. Then also that having one of those ghosts that has the increased 10% on all XP, so which is like the Cosmos shell or that Trail shell that yeah, they supposedly have it. You know, I already played too much Trials, so so then, I just play mostly around it, and most likely in yeah, in public events, you know, nightfalls, yeah, strikes. Yeah, it's like that. Just more of a PvE person. In the PvP, it's unlikely that there's hardly anything to go around experimenting. But now with random rolls coming back, now it's trying to go around experimenting with weapons. Yeah, it's gonna be a risky job trying to see which one's the deadliest rolls I could find out of them. Because then I found some deadly combinations, yeah, like fixed perks itself and trying to masterwork stuff on its own, so that then yeah, then I could get some people by surprise, yeah, for certain combinations. Yeah, so then I think we're just going for 20 minutes in this video, so then I try to watch, yeah, my timer so far. Yeah, so yeah. Now you could, cause it's now you only have to be a hunter just for the foe tracer, because now you could be a warlock and you have to use the liquefaction boots. Yeah, then you gain some buff, and yet then I actually done it with Borealis's, and yeah, and then compared to Darcy, I nearly took up the whole entire reserve on Darcy just to take down the tank. Which is, yeah, kind of impressive, kind of decent, and then when Borealis's comes in, it just kind of make Darcy look kind of bad. Anyways, it is a heavier hidden archetype, so it belongs in aggressive or the high impact class. And also that you know, figuring out how to bypass it, abuse the double damage perk using liquefaction boots, because once you get double damage active, just popping down your rift as a warlock and then just constantly fire double damage at the tank, you use no more than like 1.5 clip in reserve, and you'll just take down the tank and it's nobody's business.
Guardian, the Fallen are bringing in their armory again. You'd think they'd know better by now.
So then I found that it's pretty alarming, you know, from things like this. Some of the ways I'm kind of glad there's stuff like this, so it actually makes things work in raids, strikes. Then later on in the future, that I will be trying to do attempts and doing commentary about stuff like this. Trying to solo mainly. Because a couple of times I actually soloed the Nightfall, but it's not all that easy when you see some of the YouTubers. Because you have to really find the strategy to it. Oh my god. But there's better ways. I just doing here is just exotic farming. Yeah, solo by myself. There's nobody else around. So yeah. So then this right here. Yeah, this is very absurd of me doing this much damage, but I'm pretty sure that other people see me who've done this don't even realize. Which I just kind of laugh, but you know, it's just not really hurting anybody's experience. Anyways, like, so I even do the same to the heroic version. But then Yeah, I just often just do just the normal ones. I just go frantically back and forth on Titan, because I usually find that's like the fastest. Yeah. But yet then efficiency, yet then it only depends really how you have it set out. And yet then a lot of people recommend EDC on Earth and Nexus, since there's public events just pretty much everywhere. I got skiff. Yeah, just gotta hit those skills at times.
Bagged
Yep.
another walker. What are we up to, Sloan? 16? 60?
I stopped counting some time back. You keep racking them up.
So yeah, I was heading towards the mark. Despite and there's several more videos. It's just gonna be raw gameplay randomly, but then for now, when things is gonna be hitting up on the update, then I'll do some review what I think about it. So then for now, that you're just gonna be seeing more random gameplays like this, pretty much like tomorrow or so often. Yeah, so like I didn't really plan a schedule, but then I'll put it up wherever I can, try to entertain you as much as possible. I may not be doing Destiny 2 all the time, so and then and also that I wish I could actually go back to Destiny 1, but then I've been banned for some dumb reason, but like I mainly don't even know what just actually gone on. Cause like for one, that I ended decrypting a exotic as a level 12 one time, and because I decided to look back into the PS3. Well, yet then apparently the next day when I did decrypt the exotic, because then I start seeing the not so fast screen, so then that means I've been permanently banned. For sure, but I have nothing modified or anything. I just use the 3 coins on the wherever I have. I have like at least about like 12 left on the old account. I decided just to use one, pop one, and then pretty much got an exotic engram out from one of the bosses. And then so after decrypting it, that's when I ended up getting banned the next day. So because somebody pretty much just called me a cheater or something when they used the banning tool or the reporting tool on Destiny 1. Anyways, I just kind of hate it when people start doing like false reports. Because then supposedly that you can only use it for whenever you do see something that's really unusual, that's supposed to be like cheating on the Crucible or something. But like this is just pretty much nothing. That's what I compare to see. Cause I seen like people using like Slack switches, a whole bunch of other, well, pretty much just say like really cheaty little methods that doesn't require programs at all, which is it's like lag switching pretty much. So yeah, I'm almost heading towards the 20-minute mark. See you later. Anyways, like I've been going around doing this, so since you are in the inventory stuff, so yeah, so I've been lately just collecting exotics, and now mainly I just only decrypt to just the legendaries itself, and then just keep all the exotics to myself. Now like when Forsaken hits, then I'll just wait maybe a week or two and then kind of start pretty much decrypting the exotics. So hey, we'll start getting the Forsaken exotics. Just hand it out hopefully, and then and then like they start doing reviews on it later on. Yeah, so then I even set up a loadout. You know, hopefully this works, and yet then yeah, for anybody who would like to try it, then even modify this loadout. Yeah, it's because I got a couple loadouts my own that usually it works, and yet then it's just all most likely to be just thrown together. It's not really too intentionally. You know, yeah, so it gets pretty much situational sometimes. So, really, see you all later, and yet then yeah, yet then I might get back with you tomorrow. Yeah, maybe the next time. Yeah, or yet then or just start onto the update. Yeah, that changes everything. Because then I think I'm just gonna stick with the with the loadout, or just equip the Traveler's Judgment. Yeah. No, because mainly yeah, I mainly just do not want to lose anything, like Budgie said. So Vaughn, yeah, see you all later. Yeah, goodbye. So then yeah, see ya.